Erosion and slips caused by deer damage to the undergrowth are the greatest menace to the New Zealand bush. Wherever the deer are dominant, the new growth suffers. Visiting an area of molested bush are 9 members of Parliament, seeing for themselves the damage done by noxious animals. They're in the Waimakariri catchment area in the Canterbury High Country. At the end of the Land Rover track, they're taken by helicopter into country which has been extensively harmed by deer. Explaining to the members is Mr. J.K. Holloway from the New Zealand Forest Service. The area inspected has seen no grazing from domestic animals, but the new growth has been completely eaten away. Now the deer are under control and the bush has a chance to regenerate once more. Where the ground should be thick with new growth, at present there's nothing but a coating of moss. But with wild animals being reduced to reasonable numbers, the forest floor will produce new shoots to preserve the native bush that is unique to New Zealand. More than 250 delegates and visitors from a dozen countries flocked to Palmerston North for the 5th World Jersey Conference and a hard look at what New Zealand has to offer. Envious eyes were cast on the type of cow which accounts for the bulk of our dairy exports. Jerseys were first brought to this country from Jersey in the Channel Islands over 100 years ago, and great care has been taken by the breeders to maintain their quality. The delegates, breeders themselves, were loud and long in their praise of the overall uniformity of the stud stock and took an enthusiastic part in the presentation of prizes. The climate and grass of New Zealand have helped to build up the dairy industry, and proved butterfat production has established the superiority of the Jersey cow. It's not only beauty of line, but what goes into the bucket that most impresses the farmer. For those of us who are not up on the Jersey's finer points, it's the full placid eyes, deep chest with a straight strong back, large udder, thin long tail and strong well apart straight legs that helps make the winner. The Earl and Countess of Jersey, who have more than a passing interest, they breed some themselves, present the Blue Ribbon and Golden Cow Award to Pine Lee Primrose. And a new clock for her owner, Mr. R.W. Frost. The first evening sale of stars wound up the day when some of the show cars were offered for auction. Import embargoes of the overseas countries kept the bidding to New Zealand farmers keen to improve their herds. Jazz is the rhythm of today. Country dancing's just not with it. To develop grace and poise in the space of the city, Auckland schools are teaching rhythmic movement to the city beat. Jazz gymnastics.
Come on, girls,
It's fast
sit down
developing
here.
into a major sport.
Just here, that's right. Spread out. Good. Now, we've been looking for a new theme for the dance competitions. And Susan's brought along a new record I think you'd like to hear. It's got lots of different moods in it for you to do different actions. Thanks, Susan.
Once ideas begin to form, it's a short step to competing in the annual gym championships against other schools. Hundreds of girls take part. Expressing themselves to the music has all the marks of an artistic performance, all the tensions of a first night. One last curl, and you're on.
Quiet, please. The final of the free dance competition. The first call is Kelston. No noise now. Remember, these teams have worked hard.
They project themselves into the music, their world, the world of concrete, steel and glass.